Longevity in Washington doesn't guarantee good judgment. How long you've been here doesn't guarantee good character. It doesn't tell you who you're going to fight for. My experience tells me that you should want a leader who can tell the truth, even when it's not convenient, like when I stood up and spoke out against this war. So let's be clear. There are a lot of people who've been in Washington a lot longer than me. They got better connections. They go to the right dinner parties. You know, they talk the Washington talk. But I might not have the experience that Washington likes. I know I have the experience that America needs right now. Because hope and change aren't just the rhetoric of a campaign for me. Hope and change have been the causes of my life. Hope and change are the story of our country. And we're here to continue that story. We have a lot of good friends of labor who are running in this election. I admire all of them. But the question I do want SEIU to ask yourselves is not who's talking about your agenda, but who can change our politics in Washington so we can actually make your agenda a reality. And I believe I can do that. But understand this, I can't do it by myself. That's why I am not just asking you to trust in my ability to change this country. I'm asking you to trust in yourselves. I'm asking you to bet not just on me, I'm asking you to bet on us. On our capacity to lift our sights, to join together and forge a better future for our children and our grandchildren. That's what you did with me in 2004. Because I probably wouldn't be standing here if it hadn't been for the SEIU endorsement back then. And the fact that all these folks sitting here right here, they walked doors for me. They made phone calls for me. They turned out the vote for me. And the reason they did it wasn't just because they thought I was cute. The reason they did it was because we had fought together. We had stood side by side, and we had made sure that folks knew the quality of care that they were getting in hospitals. Together we had fought to raise wages for home care workers in Illinois. Together we had fought to make sure that hospitals weren't making big profits off people who weren't insured. We had worked together. And you had seen that I was willing to stand by your side even when it wasn't politically convenient. Your agenda's been my agenda in the United States Senate. Before debating health care, I talked to Andy Stern and SEIU members. Before immigration debates took place in Washington, I talked with Alcia Medina and SEIU members. Before the EFCA, I talked to SEIU. So we've worked together over these last few years, and I'm proud of what we've done. I'm just not satisfied, because I know how much more we could accomplish as partners in an Obama administration. Just imagine what we could do together. Just imagine what we could do together. Imagine having a president whose life work was your work.
Why is the Service Employees International Union leading the charge in healthcare reform? Well, let's start with Andy Stern, the head of SEIU, who visits the White House once a week. When the president met privately with the healthcare industry, only Stern and one other SEIU official were there representing labor. But why does the SEIU get so much sway with the president? Maybe because their union spent $60 million to help get him elected. Stern says they deployed 100,000 volunteers during the campaign, including 3,000 who worked on the campaign full-time. Their relationship is fostered not only through Stern's close contacts, but in placing members of his union in high posts in the administration. For example, White House political director Patrick Gaspard is a former SEIU executive out of New York. Yet there's one more powerful connection for SEIU. Members of its local chapters share goals and office space with none other than Acorn. SEIU, Acorn, and Obama, branches of the same tree. And that's SEIU in a nutshell.
It's not who's talking about your agenda, but who can change our politics in Washington so we can actually make your agenda a reality.